what's up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to episode number 114 of the Road to Glory. Now this one is going to be different to the rest. I'm going to be taking part in the FUT Draft today. It's a game mode within FUT that I literally haven't tried this year because it's not something that I really enjoy so much. But we have a couple of tokens that we got from packs, which are actually very rare to get in packs. And of course, if we play the FUT Draft, even if we go out first round, it means that we're able to get a couple of reward packs. So it's free coins and stuff for us today. So I have to choose a formation, and I've obviously got to stick with it the whole time. That's the way FUT Draft works. I decided to go for 4-3-1-2 because it's one of my favourites in game. And my captain options aren't the greatest, but we do get the option of taking either Neymar or Ronaldo. None of them players actually fit in the formation that I'm playing, so I don't know why they come up. But I decided to take Neymar instead of Ronaldo, simply because I was hoping for a better version of Ronaldo later on. So then I go ahead and try and choose a striker. I figure, okay, we're normally going to go down like a La Liga route. So I choose a dodgy looking La Liga striker. Maybe that will help for chemistry in the long run. And then I get a nice option here of 95 rated TOTS LACAZETTE. We get TOTS LACAZETTE in the Road to Glory today. The next option, I should have chosen James Rodriguez in hindsight. But at the time I was like, I might get some Juventus players. There's easy ones to link up. Maybe we'll get a Higuain. But literally my next option was a Toni Kroos, and that would have linked things up quite nicely in terms of Real Madrid players. Next option, again, I could have gone with Arda Turan, but I chose Matuidi because he's going to get that strong link to Lacaezette. And then the next option, I choose Keita instead of somebody else because I think he could even come on as a sub and be a really great player. I then noticed that we could choose Kazawa and then switch my striker in midfielder so that we have a trio of chemistry down the left-hand side, and that would be quite good for us. And then I spot myself an 89 Bonucci that I really wanted to use, and in the end, I go with Laporte because he was French and in the La Liga, which we'd already got a few of the players of. And then I spot this. So there's a La Liga centre-back over there, and we could just get Sacco. So I just go with Sacco because he links the two leagues together, and then with the nations, of course. And then in goal we just choose Pele. We actually get Pele in a draft. No, not the right one, but we get pretty unlucky with this draft so far. 97 Neuer pops up, but unfortunately he's not quite going to cut it because we haven't got a Bundesliga defense. Ruffier, well, again, he's French, but it doesn't quite work out for us with strong link chemistry. So I chose Mandanda, who gets a perfect link to Sacco. Figured that would be useful. And then, of course, I've got to take myself a Messi right now. There's no way I'm going to be passing that up, even if there are better options. And then same again, like there's Jeremy Matthew that might be useful there, but a 98 rated Record Breaker Ronaldo. We get Record Breaker Ronaldo today. He's coming in to the squad. 90 Di Maria, 87 Alves was a great potential option because he would link to Dybala, but we don't have a right mid spot in the team. And I've already got a couple of Real Madrid players. I've got Kroos, I've got Ronaldo, so I chose the 91 Bale and figured he could probably do a job in the squad as well. It's just looking like we're not going to get a full chemistry team because we're getting a lot of wingers today, and I might have made a couple of bad options. Please don't slate me for that in the comment section and stuff. I literally don't play this game mode, and I don't know what's going to be coming up in what positions and stuff. So yeah, we can make a team out of it. I chose some of the more interesting players that I thought could help. Even, you know, I'm not going to get like a 194 or something on my first draft really. But we choose a whole bunch of players. I just filled in the rest of the squad for you. I chose the best options that I could possibly get. And we eventually like make our squad. There's players off chemistry all over the place, but we've got lots of good players in the team. We do get a La Liga manager, which is going to be helpful for the likes of Ronaldo and Bale and all of the other guys that are off chem. Even Kroos is off chem, so that'll be useful for us. And we do get like an 89 rated overall team, but with our low chemistry it brings us down to a 176. I don't care about the overall rating or anything like that. I just know that I've got Bale at cam with team of the season Lacaezette and Record Breaker Ronaldo up front. I think they're probably going to play sick no matter what, right? So there's a couple of subs that I'm going to make when we get into games. I'm going to well, you'll see what happens when I get into this game. This is my first opponent right here. He has got 100 chem and an 87 rated team. He's gone sort of Premier League and La Liga with even a little bit of Bundesliga going on there. But I still think my team's better. Like, I don't care what you've got. I'm gonna probably beat you. Well, no, that's not likely to happen, is it? But I bring Messi on and switch Bale to centre mid because he's got well-rounded stats, right? Mario Gaspar goes right back. And then we bring on Vertonghen team of the season for Sacco, because I think Vertonghen and Laporte could probably be a decent duo. And that's how we're going to play the team. So Messi at cam with Ronaldo up front with team of the season Lacaezette. It's got to work, right? And I win myself a penalty in the 5th minute. Like, keeper just rolled the ball out to me. I step up with Cristiano Ronaldo and stick that one into the back of the net. And yeah, he's literally number 10. I didn't realise that in draft as well, you were able to change the kit numbers and kick takers and all of that stuff. So again, that's something for next time. We do have 1 draft token left. So even if we go out in this particular game or whatever, we can play another draft. And you'll see that at some point in time, I guess. Ronaldo takes the shot. It falls out to Lacaezette, who sticks it in the back of the net. The amount of goals that I score like that, the amount of goals that I concede like that, especially lately, is just unreal. It's crazy. It's absolutely ridiculous how often a keeper will palm it straight into the hands or the feet of the striker. And then Bale makes it 3-0 here in the 40th minute. Like, we're not even going to make it to half time by the looks of it, because we're just scoring goal after goal after goal. Bale with a nice strike there. My opponent then does win a penalty. I give away a sloppy penalty right now. But he steps up. I save the pen with Steve Mandanda, confirming that he was a great goalkeeper choice for us today. And then I play a lovely ball over, and Lacaezette just gets on the end of it, scores a peach of a goal. And, well, that's going to be enough for my opponent. He's not really going to want to continue. So, well, I mean, lovely ball from Messi, and then great strike into the back of the net. But that is all she wrote for that particular game. He paused it and decided to quit. So even though we don't have the greatest chemistry in the world, we have great players and they'll do just fine. So we've got our first win in draft in FIFA 17 in like June. I can't believe I've waited so long to play this game. And we move on in straight away to the second round. We come up against a guy who's got a lot of Belgian going on. And he was wearing the Belgian kit as well. So I guess he was trying to do that. He's also got some La Liga with informed Neymar and stuff. It's a nice team. But again, he hasn't got full chemistry, a little bit like me. I decided to bring on Naby Keita in replace of to replace Toni Kroos, as well as making my normal substitutions and position changes here to get the best team that I can possibly put together. My opponent sticks in the back of the net, but it doesn't count because he was offside. Ronaldo then misses a golden opportunity to put me 1-0 up, and then takes a shot here, but it just goes wide of the post. Maybe the chemistry that he was on was letting him down somewhat. I don't know. But Nainggolan should have definitely scored that for my opponent. Ronaldo plays it to Messi, and unfortunately Messi was unable to score there as well. But from the corner we whip it in. Keita is there to nod it back into Vertonghen. Vertonghen to Ronaldo, turns that defender, sticks it into the back of the net. You can rely on Ronaldo with that other, even with the weak foot. Like, he's great. He can do just fine. And of course, announced as the cover star for FIFA 18 as well, which is really exciting. I can't wait for some FIFA 18. Obviously, I've been out in LA, and it was, yeah, like FIFA 18. Fun times. I think we've got some very, very fun times ahead. It's just going to be difficult to keep motivated with FIFA 17 for the next few months, but hopefully you guys will stick with me. My opponent scores a goal in me in the second half, and I feel like this is going to be the downfall of this particular draft. A nice goal with Mertens, actually, on the weak foot, kind of similar to the Ronaldo one, but that one had a lot more pace and vigour about it, and obviously ended up higher into the back of the net. Messi then plays it through to Ronaldo. I take the shot, and would you guess, it just falls out to Matuidi. But I guess it's a scoring strategy, right? Take the shots where you think it's either going to go in or the keeper's going to parry it. As long as you put enough power on it, if they do get a hand to it, it's coming out at the other end, you know, and someone's going to score the goal. Eventually, we hold on to this game, and we are able to win 2-1. That was a close one. Like, we could have gone out right there easily, but we push on through. We're now into the semi-finals of the draft. So 2 games, 2 wins. I don't know, is the draft really just that easy? Someone let me know in the comments, do you play draft a lot? I know some YouTubers, you know, like Bateson and that, do a draft to glory. Is it something we should think about and look at for the next FIFA? Let me know in the comment section. But in the semi-final, we come up against someone who's obviously built for the Premier League. He's got 90 Sanchez, purple Rooney, 87 Coutinho, and an 88 Mkhitaryan. Other than that, like, the squad looks kind of bang average to me. But if he's a good player with the chemistry that he's got and stuff, it could be useful. I bought a chance with Ronaldo early doors, so I pass it off to Messi, who plays a lovely ball through to Lacaezette, and I mean, to latch onto that was just superb. An inch perfect pass, and then a great run from obviously a top tier striker on this game. About the only time I'm ever going to get a chance to use the 95 Lacaezette, because there's no way I'm ever paying for him. Even on my main account, I'm not buying him for, you know, way over $1 million or whatever he actually costs these days. Crazy, crazy prices, man. It's just unreal. Ronaldo pushes up, plays it to Lionel Messi. He gets the shot off, but it's not a good enough one to go in the back of the net. And then we do go 2-0 up here. Vertonghen scores a very powerful header past the goalkeeper. Nice little ball in from, I think it was Naby Keita. On the slide, that cross went in, but he was able to stick it into the back of the net. And we extend our lead to 2-0. Ronaldo then gets through, and that's a goal, right? No. He bottles that chance. How has he bottled that chance? I have no idea. And then my opponent whips this one in. Rooney controls it perfectly and sticks a really nice goal into the back of the net. Kind of wondering what all my defenders are doing, letting Rooney have that much time and space in the box. But you know what? To be fair, it was purple Rooney. He's obviously a talented player on the game. I then was obviously playing like defensive. You know, I needed to make sure that, well, my opponent was attacking on me quite a lot. Eventually, we do win the game 2-1. But it was a tough one. It was stressful for a little bit there. And actually, we move on into the final. The first time we played the draft, we get all the way to the final with this dodgy-looking squad right here. So we come up against a nice team here. We've got Messi, Dybala 90, and 99 perfect Ronaldo up front. Great. Team of the year Ronaldo. How am I supposed to deal with that? I haven't even got a good one like that. I've got the 98. I've got a subpar Ronaldo compared to this guy. He pushes down the line, crosses it in, and Dybala scores a header past Mandanda, which I don't know if he could have saved, but maybe a defender could have done better, been better positioned in order to stop that one. I then push straight away up the other end, take a shot with Lacaezette, but Oblak is able to save. Messi then cuts past my defender, takes the shot, and take a bow. That is a ridiculous goal. There's nothing you can do about that. Like, if you don't make the tackle and you give Messi space like that, that is a freaking sublime finish. About as in the top corner as it could have possibly gone. And we're 2-0 down before we even know it. I then push into the box with Lacaezette. Surely a goal back or surely a penalty, but nothing was given there. And then Dybala, well, I mean, Mandanda, what are you doing? What are you actually doing there? I actually can't believe that's gone in the back of the net. And then if you thought that one was bad, just take a look at this. It's like a circus act right now, what's going on in my defence. And Dybala is just running away victorious every single time. Guys, it's not even the 30th minute of this game and I'm 4-0 down in the final. So obviously I'm not going to win today, am I? The referee does give me a penalty though. We should have had one when it was 1-0. Ronaldo steps up, sticks it straight down the middle, and he does manage to score. And as you can see, a couple of games into it, I realised that I could change the numbers. So I put him at CR7, of course. Consolation goal, if anything, because let's face it, he's scored 4 against me already. Lacaezette does push into the second half and is able to stick that ball into the back of the net. 4-2. 55 minutes on the clock. There is time, you know. I could actually do something here. I feel like, anyway. But then my opponent pushes down the line, gets on Dybala's 3-star weak foot or 2-star weak foot, whatever it is, and scores that. Like, okay. What? So he restores its lead. Messi then runs down the other end and scores again. So it's a very, very... it's a game I could have won. If I didn't concede 4 right at the start of the game, this one would have been alright, I feel like. The guy wasn't super good or anything. He was taking pot shots from all over the place. Just a couple of them went in the back of the net. So eventually we do lose the game. 5-3. I wasn't too bothered because we made it all the way to the final in our first draft like episode ever. So I wasn't expecting that. I literally thought we might just go out first round because I never played draft. I don't know how the servers feel, how the players feel. And we end up getting 2 25k packs as our rewards for losing the final. I don't know if that's good or bad rewards until I open the packs. I get small flares in the first pack and I get an 83 rated goalkeeper, Rulli from La Liga. Not great, not really what I wanted. And we do get some contracts and some fitness and all of that good stuff. So there is value in this pack, but it's definitely not as high as it could have been. You know, if that were to get any old team of the season in there, and that's worth 20 odd K. And then we get small flares again in the second one, and I felt like, oh, do you know what? That probably wasn't really worth it. Ogbonna in the pack, so not a great pull. Only 80 rated there. But we get 2 squad fitnesses, a healing card, some contracts that we can sell on, and just some generally useful stuff for the club. So overall, it was a fun experience. We got all that stuff for free, simply because we had a draft token from a pack, which you can't sell or do anything with anyway. And that, guys, is the episode. I hope you've enjoyed. Smash a thumbs up on it if you have. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here. Have a great day, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.